join us on Different Roots Radio. We're joined by another one guest by the name of Sarah Girgis, who has left corporate life of marketing and sales in the commodity market and has started BeFitreat in 2019 with headquarters in Phuket, Thailand. This inclusive fitness retreat includes fitness, training, coaching, meals, and accommodation. And where's the accommodation, you said? Thailand, Dubai, Bali. So this girl has places all over the place that you can enjoy a holiday and get fit. So thank you very much, Sarah, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. I was wondering, Sarah, I mean, I looked at your website. It looks really cool. You have all different types of, I guess you would call them classes or activities in these retreats because it's all encompassing. So all included. So how did you think of these? How do you select the best ones? So I saw there was like mixed martial arts. There was a Buddha run, which I think running to a big Buddha statue in Thailand. There's hardcore, which I clicked on hardcore and then I realized it's hardcore, like my six pack, because I've got a six. So it's like, it's not hardcore, it's hardcore. Beach boot camp. So who came up with all the ideas and names, and how did you pick which trainers to do, whether to do kickboxing or not, whether to do normal boxing? How did you come up with all the names?
That's a really good question. So actually we partner with an amazing fitness camp called Tiger Muay Thai. It is based in Thailand. It's basically where my journey started. And these guys are the ones who they're the ones who have actually created all of these amazing sessions, classes. The coaches they've been doing this for many, many, many years. When I got there, the first time I went to visit, it's changed a few times, but they, I guess, are the ones who have created these names. So the retreats that I do in Dubai are the ones I've basically taken a lot of influence from those retreats, from that camp, and I've created the Dubai BeFitreat from a lot of those classes. So I don't want to take any credit for that. It's actually Tiger Muay Thai. It's an incredible camp, huge in Thailand, and those are the guys who get the credit for curating the Thailand name and experience. BeFitreat is there to facilitate from the accommodation. So accommodation, again, based on my many years experience, I have been to so many different accommodation hotels and boutique hotels and little backpack spots and everything. I've found the best hotel that's within a 50-meter radius of the camp, and the best food offering that's holistic for fueling your body. The best kind of hosts that come on board to kind of pick you up at the airport and take you to the hotel and guide you to the whole journey, and then you train at Tiger Muay Thai. And the hosts that are part of the BeFitreat experience, they help facilitate the best experience based on what you're after. So it's quite, that's also what's so amazing about it, is that you've got access to so many classes, from mixed martial arts, as you can see, to CrossFit, to yoga, to everything. And the host will sit with you and actually create a week-long experience based on what your goals are and what your, obviously, if you've got any injuries or any limitations, or what you enjoy. So that's kind of where BeFitreat comes in. We facilitate the experience, and we use Tiger Muay Thai to deliver the actual fitness, the fitness classes.
That's awesome. So with you partner up with people out in Thailand, is that did you meet them beforehand to be able to make this kind of partnership? Did you go there and then you were inspired and then said, hey, let me start looking for something? Were you on holiday and then that came about?
So in 2015, I was working in Dubai. I was actually I was working for Thomson Reuters, and I was kind of fed up with the corporate world, and I decided I had never traveled ever before in my life. I'd never really done any of these backpacking trips. You know, I was 27, and I'd always seen people's, you know, pictures and experiences of when between high school and university, or after university took a gap year. I never did that. I did my bachelor's, master's, work, and then 27, I hit a wall, and I was like, I want to do this too. So I put a backpack on my back, and I left on my own. I traveled all over Asia, and you know, I landed in Phuket after literally 6 weeks of backpacking, and I was exhausted, and I was writing to my brother. I was like, I'm ready to come home, feeling a bit homesick. And then he was like, no, go to this camp called Tiger Muay Thai and go and detox. And I was like, I'm not on a backpacking trip to go on a fitness camp. Like, kind of weird suggestion is that.
No, most people take holidays and get fat. So, well, at least I do.
Right. I kind of had. I kind of had, actually. Hence why I was like, I'm ready to come back, get to some kind of routine. And then I took his advice, and I went to the small little town called Chalong in Phuket, Thailand. And I landed in this fitness camp called Tiger Muay Thai, and obviously they're the ones who I ended up becoming my partners. And you know, it was so overwhelming. It was, you know, it was just, you know, Muay Thai and all these kind of martial arts I had never seen before, and obviously all the fitness classes and yoga. Like, it was just such a playground of just fitness basically. And I was supposed to stay a week detox, and then I ended up staying 3 months. I was in the best shape of my life. I obviously got super addicted to fitness. I mean, I just fell in love with everything about it, and it just transformed my body. I mean, I was looking great at that point. I almost had a few not even six packs, like a 2-pack.
Yeah, like a 3-pack.
I at least didn't have one big pack. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we all got to start somewhere, and I'm still starting.
Right? And honestly, it changed my life. I mean, that experience changed my life. I came back to London. I became a certified personal trainer. And I think that's where my journey started with this whole fitness retreat. And everyone spoke with me. Everyone I spoke to, they were like, oh, you know, because obviously I look different. I'd fallen in love with fitness. I became someone who just went to the gym, hated every minute of it, to someone who like just banged on about it. Just one of those fitness freaks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just a happier person, and everyone was very drawn to it. And I just promoted this place, and I promoted the whole experience, and so many of my friends and family, and you know, their friends and their family were asking me about this thing and asking me about this experience. And then I just, you know, obviously just kind of fast forward. I went back and I started working in the corporate sector in London again. And then I was curating these retreats, and I'd go obviously there all the time. I formed crazy, amazing bonds with the owner of the hotel that I work with. His name is Philip. He came to Copenhagen last year, met my whole family, and his family came. So created these amazing bonds, and obviously some of the, you know, the team at Tiger Muay Thai, you know, became great friends. And I just ended up creating these retreats for my friends and family. And I ended up end of 2018 quitting my job and doing this full time, and setting up a website and doing the whole thing as a business. It was 3-4 years of creating partnerships before I ended up, like, between 2015 and 2019, I solidified partnerships. I solidified the experience that I got so passionate about, that I loved so much. And then every time anyone would go, they'd give me feedback. So then 4 years after that, you know, BeFitreat was born. So
to improve that. When you came back, and obviously Reuters work in the corporate world, especially in London, when you came back and you started telling them, oh, go to this retreat and I want to start a business, did people think you were slightly losing it a little bit and you're becoming like a hippie? Because I know in London, people are very like corporate Well, we're very focused, very like driven. And I had someone in my last work who went on one of these retreats, and they came back and they said, "This is the best thing ever. I'm going to go every year." And they go every year, and you could see that they lost loads of weight. Their skin got better. They were more happy. So, and they're like, "Oh, I like had a life-changing experience out there." So when you came back and said that, did people look at you a bit funny, or were they just really happy for you and supported your idea?
It kind of resembles when people become vegan.
Exactly. Yeah, you get that kind of thing, like you're vegan now.
Yeah.
Some people roll their eyes, and some people are like, "Oh yeah."
Or even me when I started exercising, and they're like, "Oh, he's one of these gym people now." And so people kind of look at you and they're like, "Oh, he's obsessed with God. He's obsessed with gym. He's obsessed with being a vegan." So did you get kind of some of that kickback, or was everyone like, "Go for it, leave your job and start a company"?
Look, I mean, I don't think anyone who starts a company will have, will have people, celebrating it. And most people will be saying, "This is crazy. Sarah, this is just this is something you enjoy doing. What are you doing starting a business?" But, I think it's quite opposite with me because I, all my friends and family will say that I was just so passionate about this. I mean, every holiday I got to go I would go there. I'd waste every single 5 weeks I got. I'd be there for 3 weeks of them every year. Like I spent, a lot of time there. So I think people weren't surprised that I was going to do something like this because I was just so passionate about it. And, actually I had surprisingly a lot of support. I mean, support from the people I care about, because I don't really care about people that I don't care about. I don't care about their opinions that much. But from the people I care about, this is my family that, my brothers are all super successful, partner at Deloitte, managing director at an oil company, super successful guys that I care a lot about their opinions. But when they kind of supported me, because by the way, I got every single one of them on a retreat as well. Every single one of my brothers made it out to Thailand. So they got it. They were like, this is cool.
Pride.
So I don't know.
I've been to Phuket twice, and I've been to Thailand twice, and my holidays were a lot more rockstar-esque. They were not like, the last thing I thought about was going to work out. And if you look at the Tiger Muay Thai retreat, the people there are jacked.
Oh yeah,
I know it says beginners, intermediary, and then professionals, but you see some of these guys and they're like kicking each other in the head and
these
kicks.
And these guys aren't paid models. These are actual guys on holiday.
Yeah, this is their life. Yeah, so when I go to Thailand, I don't think about that kind of thing. But it's a different type of holiday, and it's I feel like you get a bit more out of it. You'll feel better when you come home than going to Ibiza.
No, I mean, people on those holidays party as well. I feel almost because you're on this, you train so hard during the week, on the weekends they let loose like crazy. Like
that's one part.
Opposite.
Yeah, that's one part that's hidden on your website. I was like, this looks like fun, but when it gets to Friday or Saturday, can we party, or is it just like?
I like that feedback. I like it.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna put that in here.
I was thinking, can you drink at this retreat? I would love to go.
Why would you drink and be hungover the next day?
No, because they've got pools, they've got beaches. It's Thailand, and everyone's in shape. Everyone's got six packs, and
true.
So you want to have a little fun, at the end of the night.
You want to show it off, right?
You want to show it off, and you want to enjoy it.
So you're telling me if I go there with my one roll, I want to show off.
That's why you party at the end of the week. So your one roll will be a 3-pack. If you do the 2 weeks.
No, but honestly, guys, it's forever. Like I think really there are some. I mean, because it's professional fighters there. They're actually UFC fighters that go there and train there. So you may see those images, but actually, for the fitness stuff, there's such a varied, type of individual that come, and it's not your jacked at all. It's a varied group of people that come. So no, I don't actually. I mean, I think maybe their Instagram and because obviously, you have to put the jacked people on your. I guess that's what sells, but. No, you got such a varied group of individuals that come. So
All right, good.
for everyone. And you can show
I
off
won't
your
stick
body.
out, I won't
It's all
stick out
good.
like a sore thumb. That's
No
what you're saying.
judgment.
All right, good. So yeah, it's all inclusive. So you've mentioned that it's a holistic fitness holiday kind of thing. So you look at mindfulness and nutrition.
Yeah.
Right. So why do you include those elements into your experience?
Okay, so the Thailand one, we don't have that yet. And this is, again, I think whenever I curate a new retreat in a different location, you learn so much from them. And so the Thailand doesn't have as much nutritional educational sessions as much as, for example, the Dubai one we just did. We had a nutritionist who had like over 25 years clinical experience come and sat for over, I was supposed to be a 90-minute session, but she was there for over 2 hours and answering a lot of questions, not just about macros and macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbs, which is something that is very important to understand if you're trying to change your body, and lose weight, but also the effects of certain foods on your quality of sleep. And, again, if you have better sleep, it improves your health and well-being, which inevitably improves the way your body looks. So, it's very, nutrition, I think everyone understands this, not just in the fitness industry, but in the wellness industry, in the mental health industry. Get your nutrition right, and a lot of other things will fall into place. You'll get a better sleep, you'll get better training, you'll get better. So I start off the retreat in the Dubai one with a 90-minute workshop. It's on a Monday, so we check in on a Sunday, and Monday we have a 90-minute workshop where she comes in and she gives a high level talk about macros and calculating that for your body type and for how much you train, and then she gets into certain topics about quality of sleep and how your nutrition and how getting that right affects that. And if you have that right, your fitness will improve, and your energy when you're doing your sessions will improve. And I think really that's where the holistic element comes in. Fitness is not on its own. You need to incorporate it. It's very important that you're focusing on your breath and you're focusing on what you're eating, and then your fitness will improve, and vice versa. It's all connected.
I'm imagining that when a lot of people come into these things, they come in with ideas of what is good for them, like nutrition. So, for example, there's a really big weight loss strategy is like the keto diet, or Atkinson's diet. That's back then. So I'm assuming that people come in there and are able to get educated on the pros and cons, and also maybe the right way of losing weight, or the right way to get fit. So that's good that you were able to provide that as a service. And
I think it's so important, because I think it's so interlinked. And I think often in the fitness industry, or just beginners in the who get into fitness, they go out and they kill themselves with their Fitbit, and they burn 500 and 600 calories, and they don't see any changes because they're just not getting the nutrition out right. So
I couldn't agree more. When I first started working out, I would go crazy in the gym every day, and I was like, why am I not getting bigger? Where are the gains? And then I realized, someone told me, you don't eat any vegetables. I was like, it's fine, I'm a carnivore, I don't need to eat vegetables. And then they're like, you can't get gains if you don't eat vegetables.
Balanced diet, brother.
Actually, you told me that as well. So
I am the source.
He's the source. Yeah. Now I have to eat vegetables, and I don't enjoy it, but I do it just so it can be balanced and have my gains. Even when I used to work in a wellness center, all the women that were coming in for fertility problems, the first thing the doctor would say is, how's your sleep and how's your diet? What are you eating? Because a lot of people can't get pregnant, but they don't realize it. A lot of it is what you're eating and how stressed you are as well. So nutrition's important for everybody, and people don't really put it together.
It is important.
So everything interconnects with one another, right? So
interconnected, absolutely.
So look after your body, guys, so that
look after
whatever is lacking, it means that another area is also lacking. So you need to try to get that balance.
Exactly.
So I guess in the fitness, going to the fitness industry, because you guys are doing a lot of group fitness. So, and we've had people like M3 Perform.
Oh yeah.
That specialize in group fitness, and group fitness seems to be like a reoccurring topic, as this is what's really helping people to lose weight and gain motivation to be able to at least stick with the program. So 95% of people who start weight loss programs actually finish it just because they are going with a friend, right? So like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like, I can even take myself into Maine now. So it's like, we've kind of made a commitment to go work out to the gym like 3 or 4 times a week. And there are some days when he's like, no, I don't want to go. And I'm like, T,
we got to go.
You got to go. Look, think about the gains. And then I have to act as the motivation, and then he'll do reverse for me on the rare occasion that I need motivation.
Like today, he's like, I don't want to work out because the gyms are closed. So I'm on outdoor workouts.
And I hate outdoor workouts.
He's like, but it's raining. I'm like, you're Canadian. You can handle this. We're used to the cold.
It's not just the cold. It's just like the lack of weights. I don't want to carry my own weights. I want to carry real weights.
That's how you get stronger. Pull-ups.
Part of the journey.
Yeah.
He likes a huge weight. Pull-ups.
He likes
just
weights.
If you're doing an hour session, incorporate the walking to the park or whatever part of the hour.
No.
I'm driving.
Back when I ran to the gym because I have to.
You're driving. Okay, well, you got no excuses.
I only run if I'm playing basketball. I don't like running.
Is that right?
Yeah. I only run in sports. That's it. There's no need to be running in the street or jogging or any of that nonsense.
So I guess also good thing about group fitness is that a lot of people, like everyone struggles at plank, right? Yeah. So like my plank, I'm not even going to tell you how long I can hold plank because it's more of a shaky watered weight. It's supposedly like anytime anyone does it in group fitness, their plank time actually increases by 24% when it's done with a
other
group.
People. That makes sense.
So like, you're looking at someone else and be like, oh, they can last longer. And then you tell yourself, I can last longer. So
absolutely.
Also, if you 100%. Works. If you get the camera out for Instagram, you gotta push a couple extra sets.
You gotta do it. Absolutely. I mean, the power of community in working out is so strong. Like it's also one of our main values. It's community is the number one. I mean, you create such an amazing community when you work out together.
Mm-hmm. While we're on the topic of community, I'm going to test you two with a couple of quiz questions.
Quiz time.
Okay.
So
wait.
It's me. It's you today. No. Dami versus Sarah.
All right.
Let's get it.
All right. Hold on. Let me grab my smartphone.
You know smartphones.
Wait. I am smart.
I don't know anything about statistics and like these things you're coming out with. So hope it's not statistical questions.
They're not all statistics. So there's only 3 questions, but I reckon you'll be okay.
Okay.
All right. It is on wellness, and as you know, wellness is, as a travel industry, is the fastest growing tourism market. So what I would like to ask you first is, what are the 2 priorities that people choose when they go on a fitness retreat?
Ooh.
Like the benefits. Out of these 2 options, what is the first and what is the second? The first one is first or second? Physical fitness or spiritual fitness, spiritual health, or mental health? What is the first most priority? Physical fitness or physical health, mental health, or spiritual health?
All right. I'm gonna say, I'll go first. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be physical health. So because we live in a very we live online, social media, it's all about image. And we just talked about 6-packs now, and I'm thinking about my 6-pack or my lack of. So I would want a physical fitness first to be the outcome of my holiday.
So physical, mental, or spiritual?
I mean, should I just say the same thing? But I think physical. I think a lot of people care. Oh, is it mental? I'm just going to be quiet.
Well, you're both wrong. It is mental. You're almost right. I thought it would have been physical, but apparently because 62% of people think that the priority should be mental nowadays. And with millennials, it's even higher. With millennials, it's 67% of them think mental health is the most important.
Absolutely. 100%.
No one thinks spiritual is 75% of people chose spiritual as the third most important, the least important thing when going on a fitness retreat. So it's all about physical and mental.
Nice.
But it's third most important, but it's the number 3.
Number 3, yeah, spiritual.
Okay.
So it's all about the mental, and then just behind mental is physical. It's very close.
Physical.
Well, I was close by. Yeah, you said very close, but now you're telling me I was extremely wrong.
Yeah, but you're still wrong.
It's because you.
Is this a recent? Is this a recent study? Is this a recent study? Like within.
All our stats are pre-COVID, so it's 2018, and it was called comparative something. Compare results, compare retreats. What are the top 3? This is easy. Top 3 destinations for people who go on fitness retreats. Their top 3 destinations.
I'll let Sarah take this one. Sarah.
Yes, you've got to get this one.
Okay, so I'd say Thailand, Bali. Last one. I think India, maybe. I don't know, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, maybe yeah, because of yoga. I just think for the sheer numbers.
Oh, I like that. Ooh.
Or is it oh God, no! You guys should just like stop.
No, I think you're right with like Thailand and Bali, and then you know what? I'm gonna go with like Australia. I don't know. It's
There's
just
so many dangerous things that can kill you in Australia, like scorpions, snakes.
Yeah, but have you seen the Instagram of people that go to Australia?
Yeah, that's true, actually.
But we're talking about retreats, right?
Yeah, retreats.
Fitness retreats.
Yeah.
Either way, it's all funny places. No one goes to Iceland to go to.
Well, you're both very close. Sarah, well done. It is Bali and Thailand, but the third location, and you agreed, but the third location is Maldives.
Maldives,
of course. Okay,
Number one is Maldives. Number 2 is Bali. Number 3 is Thailand.
Maldives is the place.
It's a very high end resort. It's the 6 senses and those ones that
it's out of our price.
For the ultra rich.
Yourself.
Are you taking us on a different holiday to Maldives?
I speak it into existence, brother.
So how do people choose which retreat to go to? Is it what's the first choice that they go by? Is it Google, friends, Instagram, or corporate reviews, like in magazines and those sorts of
reviews.
What's the number 1? Google, friends, Instagram, or corporate reviews?
I'd say through friends.
Referrals. All right. So
referrals.
I would say I'll say Instagram, because that's how I got caught.
Yeah, that's how we got this interview. Okay. Yeah. Well, close. 80% of people decide by Google, and 65, you're close. 65% decide by their friends' referrals, and then 40% by Instagram. So.
Google's powerful, definitely, for sure. Google's powerful.
Just Google reviews, AdWords,
It's all about that.
Yeah, it's for sure. I think the majority of mine comes through referrals over ads, but we have a long way to go with the ads.
Well, that's good. Just so you can have some good knowledge, because we do care about the environment here on Different Roots Radio.
Drop it like it's hot. Let's hear it.
As someone who runs fitness retreats, 89% of people would like a plastic-free policy in their retreat. And that is 90% female and 82% of males. So everyone cares about plastic-free policies, most people.
Recycle.
In the retreat. So make sure you don't have loads of bottles and plastic cutlery and plastic.
I'll make sure. That's why I created these ones for everybody that come on my retreat.
Oh.
It's made of metal. There's no plastic. And you can't even see it, but yeah, this is.
Does it keep it?
It keeps it cold, of course. It's a water bottle, but we also have like fountains where they can fill it up. So we definitely try our best to keep it as plastic free as possible, as much as we possibly can.
Nice,
great. Your guests will be very happy.
So they get swagged out, and they also help the environment at the same time.
Yeah,
and they also get fit.
And they get fit, and then
they get a retreat, and they get a sunshine, and they get a tan, and they get their mental health is checked up, and
and they make friends.
And they make friends.
Lifelong.
And they make friends.
Yes, it's nice.
Yeah, it is very nice, I must say.
Have you done any fitness retreats in Dubai yourself? Have you been to one or
Other
experienced?
than your own?
No,
Do you,
no,
are
no.
there a lot of outdoor activities like beach running and outdoor activities in Dubai, or is that more for Phuket? Because I've been to Dubai and the only thing I could do outside was go in the pool. And then once I got out the pool, I was dry. So it was just like, it was so hot. It was so, I wouldn't want to work out outdoors in Dubai. So
I understand.
how do you get around that?
Yeah, no, there's so much. I mean, Dubai has become such a fitness hub. Loads of outdoor stuff. Just do not come to Dubai after April and before October. That's when it's hard work.
I went in August, or I went in the middle of summer. So
Yeah, then yeah, it's terrible.
It was brutal.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
But the one we just ran in November, and it was at the highest was 27 degrees, at the lowest was 23. It was perfect.
That's good.
All of our sessions were done outside. We had beach workouts. We had workouts on the rooftop terrace. We had yoga sessions, sunrise and sunset yoga sessions, outdoors. Everything was outdoors. So it was perfect. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't do the Dubai ones, or I won't be doing the Dubai ones after April, May, because it gets hot. And then I won't restart them until October again.
And then she's actually partnered up with the W in Dubai.
The W.
So,
nice.
So it's like you get nice views, nice treatment.
We were supposed to run one on end of January already in a couple of weeks, but I decided, I made the decision to postpone it because of the new strain, and I just thought it was a responsible thing to do. I just didn't feel comfortable. So we are going to launch the new date next week, actually, but there will be end of Feb, early March. So put it in your calendar, because it's happening.
Already has, apparently, without informing me. Thanks.
Well, I'm going on a holiday with you at another time. Why must
Guys,
you follow me everywhere?
I'm on a party holiday. I want to go on the fitness holiday, and my mental mind balanced, and my chi.
Simeon, we actually have, like, the last day we have a farewell dinner and drink, and I'll tell you this: the last one we had was crazy.
Crazy.
It was like everybody had such a tough year, 2021, and everyone who managed to fly into Dubai to do this got an amazing fitness experience, and then like this crazy party at the end out of it that everyone was just craving. And yeah, it was very fun. It's very fun.
Yes.
Excellent.
So you take Visa American Express.
After they stop filming, these are my card details.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sarah, for coming in and being able to share your insights, the wonderful happenings behind the scenes of BeFitreat. So what we also want to do is give you an opportunity to speak from the heart to budding entrepreneurs who will be able to follow in your footsteps and be able to overcome some obstacles. What it is you can say to them to get them on the way.
So I'd say for anyone who is trying to become an entrepreneur or is looking to be entrepreneurs, the number one thing you need to have is a real passion for what you're doing, because when things go wrong, you need to treat this thing like your baby. Nothing can come in the way of what you want to achieve for your baby. Passion is so important. I'd say this another thing from a very practical point of view is save money, because things go wrong when you're starting a business. So don't go in with zero. Work your butt off to have some money in the bank before you go off to do your own thing, because if you are trying to run a business on counting your penny, you're going to make some bad decisions that's not good for your baby. So save money, save enough that you can actually run for 2 years, and listen and learn as much as possible. Good. And be open-minded.
Nice. All right, thank you very much, Sarah. That was awesome.
That's a bit long about the savings, but hey.
No, it's just
it's so important.
No, you did. It's good. So thank you very much, Sarah. It's been an honor and pleasure to sit down with you. And our listeners, I know that we've given you a promo code for you guys to sign up to her classes. They'll open up soon. So if you guys are looking for a nice little holistic holiday, working a little six pack and make some friends, and if you're Tamain, drink a little, dance a little, have a little fun tonight.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely sign up for her classes, or her experiences. So thank you very much, Sarah. I really appreciate you for coming in.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you very, very much for having me. And Simeon.
Thank you. If they want to get in touch with you, how would people find you? Your website, your social media?
So the website is www.befitreat.com. And social media is our Instagram. We're probably the most busy on that one, which is just BeFitreat. So BeFitreat. Yeah, BeFitreat, basically.
Nice.
So
that's awesome. Thank you very much, Sarah. Appreciate it.
We'll see you in Dubai.
Thanks for having us.
You shall.
No, both.
Or Phuket. All right, guys. Have a lovely evening.
You too.
All right, you too. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Different Roots Radio on YouTube, Twitter, and other channels. Our talks air on Monday every fortnight. One love.
Peace.